If you're someone eyeing an Australian visa, you've probably come across the term invitation rounds. Whether you're applying for the Skilled Independent Visa, subclass 189, State-Nominated Visa, subclass 190, or the Skilled Work Regional Visa, subclass 491, understanding invitation rounds is key to planning your migration journey. Let's unpack the trends we've seen in these rounds recently and what they might mean for you. What are invitation rounds? First off, let's clarify what invitation rounds are. These are periodic rounds conducted by the Australian Department of Home Affairs, where eligible candidates are invited to apply for certain skilled visas. The invitations are based on points scored under the General Skilled Migration Points Test, and think of it like a job shortlist. You've got your qualifications, skills, and experience lined up, and you've submitted your expression of interest in Skill Select, Australia's online visa application system. But to get to the next stage, actually applying for the visa, you need to receive that golden ticket, an invitation, and these rounds decide who gets it and who doesn't. Why are trends important? Trends in invitation rounds are like weather forecasts for skilled migration. They can give you an idea of how competitive the process is, which occupations are in demand, and whether the minimum points requirement is increasing or decreasing. This information is invaluable if you're strategizing to improve your points or deciding when to lodge your EOI. Now that we've got the basics out of the way, let's dive into the trends that have been shaping the Australian invitation rounds lately. A surge in invitations. One of the standout trends in recent times is the increase in the number of invitations issued. For example, during previous program years, there were rounds where tens of thousands of invitations were issued in one go. This was a significant shift from the quieter periods when invitation rounds were either paused or scaled down. There has been a soar in the number of Australia PR invitations due to several reasons. Australia is ramping up its skilled migration intake to address labour shortages in key sectors. Skilled migration plays a big role in supporting Australia's economy, and boosting invitations aligns with the government's broader economic goals. New federal and state governments have brought in fresh targets and allocations, increasing the opportunities for skilled workers. Lower points cutoffs. Historically, certain occupations, especially those in high demand, required applicants to score very high points, often exceeding 90 or even 95. But recent trends show that the minimum points required to receive an invitation have dropped in some categories. For instance, during some rounds, candidates with as low as 65 points were invited, especially in regional visa subclasses like the 491. This drop is great news for applicants who might not have been competitive in previous years. However, lower points don't necessarily mean less competition. It's essential to analyze the occupation ceilings and specific state nomination requirements, as they can still be highly selective. Occupational priorities are shifting. Australia's skilled migration program is closely tied to its labour market needs. Recent invitation rounds reflect significant shifts in occupational priorities. Healthcare and teaching sectors have seen a massive increase in invitations. Doctors, nurses, aged care workers, and secondary school teachers are among the most invited occupations. Australia's aging population and healthcare system strains have made these roles a priority. Engineering fields have always been popular. Recent rounds show a renewed focus on cybersecurity experts, software engineers, and civil engineers. As Australia invests in infrastructure and technology, these occupations are staying in high demand. Electricians, plumbers, and carpenters are receiving more invitations, reflecting Australia's construction boom and housing demand. Regional areas are calling for more skilled workers in agriculture and hospitality, further emphasizing the importance of the subclass 491 visa for those willing to live and work outside major cities. The role of state and territory nominations. While the federal government controls the overall migration program, states and territories play a crucial role through their nomination programs. State-nominated visas, like the subclass 190 and 491, have seen some interesting trends as each state and territory set its own eligibility criteria, which can change frequently. For instance, some states prioritize applicants with job offers, while others focus on international graduates or those already living and working in their region. Regional visas like the 491 are becoming more attractive as they provide a clear pathway to permanent residency. Focus on regional migration. The Australian government is keen to address population imbalances by encouraging skilled migrants to move to regional areas. The subclass 491 visa is a testament to this push, offering a 5-year visa with a pathway to permanent residency after 3 years of living and working in a designated regional area. Recent trends show that regional invitations are on the rise, with some rounds exclusively focusing on regional applicants. The benefits? Lower competition, access to additional points, and a chance to settle in less crowded but equally vibrant parts of Australia. Proactive international recruitment. Australia isn't just waiting for applicants to come to them, and governments at both state and federal levels have been increasingly proactive in international recruitment, and this includes global talent attraction with programs like the Global Talent Visa, which are designed to attract top talent in fields like tech, fintech, and advanced manufacturing. Also, states like South Australia and Tasmania have been running campaigns to attract skilled workers from specific countries and regions. There are job-specific pathways for some sectors, like healthcare, as they offer fast-tracked visa processing and other incentives to lure overseas talent. The growing role of English proficiency. English language skills have always been a key component of the points test, but recent trends show their growing importance. Candidates with superior English, achieving the highest bands in IELTS or equivalent tests, not only gain valuable points, but also stand out in highly competitive occupation categories. Additionally, some states have made higher English proficiency a requirement for certain nominations. Seasonal and unpredictable rounds. Unlike earlier years where invitation rounds were more predictable, recent rounds have been somewhat sporadic. Sometimes, multiple rounds are conducted within a single month, while at other times there's a longer gap. This unpredictability means applicants need to stay vigilant and ensure their EOIs are up to date at all times. The impact of policy changes. Government policy shifts, both at the state and federal level, can have a major impact on invitation rounds, for instance. Changes to the points test, such as additional points for skilled spouses or regional study, have influenced applicant behavior. Adjustments to visa allocations in the federal budget can either open up or tighten the number of invitations issued. Ongoing reviews of the migration system are likely to bring further changes in the coming years. Staying informed about trends in Australia's invitation rounds can be the difference between a successful migration journey and months of uncertainty. These trends aren't just statistics, they're reflections of Australia's evolving needs and priorities. Migration is a big step, but with the right strategy, your Australian dream can become a reality. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck with your journey. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.